Hello, Durian here. I would like to thank every one of you for helping me reach more than 800 subscribers. I never thought I would get this far, and I'm going to be making more awesome videos for all of you. Today, I'm going to be rebuilding my favorite and first ever custom mechanical keyboard, my TOFU65, with the new TX stabilizers. I'll also be showcasing my mods and what is inside my TOFU65, which may seem like a complete shit show to some. Let's get into it. I started by preparing the stabilizers. I disassembled and checked how balanced the wires are. For balancing wires, I like to use towel and pliers. Hold one end like so and use your fingers to bend the wire. Recheck until it is as balanced as possible. I go into more depth in my clear tape Holee mod tutorial, which will be linked in the description below. Now it is time to disassemble my TOFU65. After removing the keycaps and switches, I went ahead to remove the plate and unscrew the PCB from the case mounting points. As you can see, my TOFU65 is PE foam modded and also mini silicone o-ring modded. Those white strands are not my white hair, I swear. Underneath the PCB, there's actually polyfill. One thin layer of PE foam. To be honest, I'm not sure why I added this, but it's been here for a very long time, and I don't think I'm going to be removing it. There's also one layer of 1mm thick silicone case sheet to remove the hollowness and pinging of this board. And in addition, I also added iron weights to add more weight into this board. Lastly, I also did the Tempest tape mod by adding 2 layers of tape underneath the PCB. I then proceeded to remove the Durock V2 stabilizers and clean the PCB with tissue and isopropyl alcohol. Alright, time to lube the TX stabilizers. From what I heard, the TX stabilizers sound and feel more consistent with TOFU65G0, and I went ahead with that instead of the thick XHT BDZ. I start by lubing the entire insides of the housings with TOFU65G0 as well as the outside of the stems and place them inside the housing. Both are lubed generously, definitely a thicker layer compared to when lubing switches. Once I'm done with all the housings and the stems, next we'll be lubing the wires. Again, I will be using TOFU65G0 and I lube them somewhat thick, shown here. Once done, I will slowly insert it and clip it in. It was definitely a struggle since it was extremely tight. Time to install it into the PCB and test these out before fully assembling the board. To install these small stoppers, I found it much easier when I used my fingernails first to pry them open before adding the stopper like so. Or you can just use tweezers. Nice. Time to assemble back the board and then into the sound test and my thoughts. Alright, let's move on to some of my thoughts about the stabilizers. Some of the good things that I really like are that it requires minimal modding. All you have to do is balance the wires, lube lightly with 25G0 and you're good to go. It is also cheaper compared to the popular Durock V2 stabilizers, and as of right now I have zero issues with rattle or ticking, although the microphone might capture some things inaudible to the ears in person. Overall, I'm extremely impressed by how good the sound is. Some things that I dislike are that it is extremely scratchy, especially the spacebar. I even tried adding more lube with a brush, but it made zero difference. If you're thinking of getting these, I recommend that you think which is more important to you. Do you prefer smoothness of your stabilizers or how easy it is to mod them? If you prefer smoothness, I would just get the Durock V2s, as you can still mod it to sound really good. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like to show your support as I put in a lot of time for these videos. Make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications, and I'll see you all next time.